Interesting. Yet long. Provocative look at actual AI. This is one of those sci-fi tales that in 2025 feels like it could be a year or two from being reality, that indeed there are very likely companies working on exactly the kind of tech used in this tale. And indeed, there are and have been. I know for a fact that one of the computer science part-time professors at Kennesaw State University was working on immersive computer simulated therapy as far back as 2000, when I started there as a 16-year kid. High Drive. North. Laughing face. The tale told here is suspenseful yet reasonably realistic while still clearly being fiction. We hope. In its more suspense elements in the front half of the book, it works particularly well. Where it starts going off the rails a touch, and becoming ever less realistic, while also maintaining a fairly stunning amount of realism in how things actually play out, to a degree, is more with the events of the second half. Indeed, there is one seemingly rather long section that seems like it could have been cut entirely and a few, rather than seemingly a few hundred, pages used to cover that part of the tale, similar to the 80-page Galt's speech in Atlas Shrugged, except more actually integral to the story here, which is where the yet long bit in the title of this review comes into play. Even through this section though, there is a touch of an homage to the Odyssey, which is unclear if was the intent or not, but cool either way. Overall, I'd say this is one of Riddle's better works as a whole. You've got the near-future sci-fi. You've got the almost domestic thriller-level suspense in the front half in particular, which I've never really seen Riddle even attempt, and thus shows a fair amount of growth as a writer. You've got enough of a romance tale here that technically this satisfies all known RWA rules to be ruled a romance novel. You've got a few different homages to classic tales from Crichton, Disclosure in particular, to Homer. And yet you've also got an 800-plus page book whose halves wouldn't work quite as well, at least as written here, as separate books, and where another 200 to 300 pages to make a trilogy could be excessively long to boot, making this feel like the perfect way to present this particular story even if the one book feels, and is long. Very much recommended.